construction. In ordinary language, whenever we say we are doing construction, it means we are making any new thing. For example, suppose this is a land. If we say we are doing construction of a building, it means we are making a building. In the similar manner, in legal language, whenever we say we are doing construction, it means we are making a new meaning for a word. We are giving a new meaning to a word. We are assigning a new meaning to a word. For example, suppose this is a nuclear power plant. For the safety and security of this nuclear power plant, there are some rules, and one of the rules is no photography. That is, we cannot take photographs of this nuclear power plant. Now, some person comes here and he starts making videos of this nuclear power plant. Then the police comes and he arrests him. Then the case goes to the court. In the court, the person in his defense says that on the nuclear power plant it was written no photography, and ordinary meaning of photography means to take photos and not to make videos, and I was making videos. So the court sees the intention of the legislators who made these safety and security rules, and the intention of the legislators was to make this nuclear power plant safe and secure. So the court assigns a meaning to the word photography to fulfill the intention of the legislatures to make this nuclear power plant safe and secure. The ordinary meaning of photography is to take photos, but here the court assigns meaning to this word photography. It assigns the meaning to make videos. So to make videos is also considered as photography. A new meaning is assigned, a new meaning is given, a new meaning is constructed. This is known as construction. Now the theory, the meaning of construction. When ordinary and natural meaning of words does not fit the case, then the judges, after considering the factual circumstances of the case, give or assign a meaning which fits the case. This is known as construction. In the above example, the word was photography. The ordinary and natural meaning of this word was to take photos, but this word does not fit the case. This word was not fulfilling the intention of the legislature. It was not sufficient to secure the power plant. So the judges, after considering the factual circumstances of the case, assigned a meaning. It gave the meaning to the word photography. It gave the meaning to make videos. To make videos is also known as photography. This meaning was assigned to the word, and this meaning fit the case. So this is known as construction, to construct a new meaning. Or we can say construction is the process of giving or assigning meaning which is beyond the direct expression of text. Here the text was photography. Its direct expression was to take photos, and here we went beyond the direct expression and give or assign a meaning to the word photography, that is to make videos. This meaning was assigned to the word photography. Such meaning must be according to the intention of the legislature and within the goals and objectives of the statute. So this was the meaning of construction. Now we will see the difference between interpretation and construction. The first difference is interpretation means to find true and ordinary meaning. It is known as interpretation. And to give or assign meaning or construct meaning means construction. Next point of difference is not beyond direct expression of text, but in construction it lies beyond the direct expression of the legal text. Next point is true meaning can be applied. Whenever true meaning of any word can be applied in any case, then interpretation is used, but when true meaning can't be applied to the case, then construction is used. Next point is interpretation does not create additional rules, but construction creates additional rules. Next, through interpretation, one can find out the true meaning, and through construction, one can discover the legal effect of legal text. Next difference is interpretation only means to find the original meaning, and all other forms of analysis come under construction. These were all the differences between interpretation and construction. When to use interpretation and construction? When words have clear meaning, then there is no need of interpretation. When words do not have clear meaning, then interpretation is used to find out the original meaning which the legislature intended. But when the meaning does not fit the case, then the construction is used to assign a meaning which fits the case. So, what have we seen? When the words have clear meaning, then there is no need of interpretation of or construction. But when the words do not have clear meaning, there is confusion, then interpretation is used. But when the meaning does not fit the case, then construction is used. For case law, you can write Raj Krishna Bose versus Binod Kanungo. In this case, there was conflict between section 33(2) and section 123(8) of Representation of People's Act. Section 33(2) says that a government servant may nominate a candidate seeking election. Suppose a candidate wants to fight an election, then a government servant can help by nominating him. Here he is helping the candidate. But section 123(8) says that a government servant cannot assist a candidate in an election in any manner except by casting his vote. Here there is no help except casting his vote. So here a government servant was helping by nominating him, but this section says a government servant cannot help him. So we will use construction to assign a new meaning to both these sections. Here the principle of harmonious construction was applied, and it was held that a government servant is allowed to nominate a candidate and as well as allowed to vote, but cannot assist a candidate in any other meaning. Here the meaning was different, and we constructed a new meaning, we assigned a new meaning to both these sections and said that a government servant is allowed to nominate a candidate as well as allowed to vote, but cannot assist a candidate in any other manner. So this was the use of construction to give a new meaning to both these sections so that both can be valid and neither is invalid. This was your topic of construction. Full course on interpretation of statutes is available at website www.lockup.com. Full course will include videos on all the topics of interpretation of statutes plus the PDF file of the notes.